Hello. Hey. Hi, Milo. Hey, guys.
Hey, Paul.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, how are you? Sorry, we're a little bit early.
How's everything?
Good.
Okay. Very nice to meet you. It's like
Milo.
it's funny. Finally, I get to see a face or two. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I guess I'll be using two screens because so one's gonna be for video in case you need to show me something.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. We can start anytime. I know there's a lot that we can probably we're gonna talk about today. I know your mom was talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys. Okay, bye.
Okay.
Nice to meet you,
All right.
Paul. Bye.
Hi.
Bye.
Hi, Milo. So I was wondering maybe you can tell me about your class.
Like math?
Yeah. How's that going? Like we can pretty much make this informal. You can ask me questions that seems not too like easy for the class.
All she's been doing is talking about like the rules and stuff.
Okay.
Today we did the order of operations for a review.
Okay. Yeah, those are fun actually. How are you how are you doing with those? You can probably start with that.
I already finished the piece of paper.
Okay. You finished the. Do you guys have assignments to do in the weekend?
No.
Okay. It's just classwork.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I guess like if you don't mind, maybe we can. I have a few things here that like your mom was telling me that maybe you can practice a few of these. She's really like passionate about like doing this thing. I hope that yeah like my thing is just to help you out if there's any like questions you have for the class. Have you used like the iPad whiteboard before? Like to show, or maybe, or how do you want to show me your assignment? Have you used the whiteboard before?
No.
Okay. Do you have like paper and pencil? Maybe if like I do something and then like if I ask you to do like a problem, can you like show me that on paper?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna talk about stuff that so that this can be easy. How do you like this online thing so far? Is it?
There's not as much work as in like real life.
Do you like it?
Kind of.
Oh, so you do like it? Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Like, I mean, there's less assignments, right?
Yeah.
And everything's at home. You can pretty much like do your own thing while you're doing the class. Okay. Okay, so I guess let's start out with like what you guys have been doing in class. The class is pre-algebra, right?
What?
Is the class pre-algebra, or what's the class? What's your math class called?
It's just called math.
Is this called math?
Yeah.
Okay. It's probably from what your mom showed me. It's a lot of it is pre-algebra.
I can't hear you.
How's your arithmetic skills? Like adding, plusing, and fractions. Are
good.
you're good with those?
Yeah.
Okay. So this should be really easy then. Okay. So in terms of, so you see my screen here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So like you guys have probably like done something similar to this, but in terms of like knowing what a rational number is, like your teachers probably taught you like it's gonna be it's all we're talking about today is like fractions, and then we're probably gonna start out with order of operations first. Just like adding and then subtracting fractions, mostly fractions, because I think you're probably really good at like adding whole numbers, right?
Yeah.
That's like the very first thing, and I remember doing those. It's pretty easy. And so with a fraction, do you know what a rational number is?
No.
Okay, so a rational number, if you look at this p over q, and then typically like when you're doing a fraction, it's either this, or you could probably make this equal like this guy. This is exactly the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but in terms of defining like a rational number, it's usually like this over this guy, and then the top part is usually called what, the numerator, right?
Yeah.
And then this is the denominator. And then for a rational number, how you define like what that is it's just an integer of, like, you know what an integer is?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like no decimals, right? Like 1, not 1.2.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about rational numbers, it's just like this p, which is like, it could be 1 to like 10 over 2. These are integers. So that's like an example of that. But they can be like in two forms. They can be in a positive or negative, right?
Yeah.
And then how do you make these two positive?
What?
How do you make this number positive? Like it could be, or like it could be plus here and plus here, right?
Yeah.
So like this is what you call a positive rational number. Like if both of these have the same sign. So if the first one right here, right, has like positive, top and bottom. The next one, negative top, negative bottom. This is also called a positive rational number because the negative cancels the negative, right? It becomes positive. So it's still positive. And then the negative rational number, tell me if this is too basic. You probably know this already. But like, if it's a negative rational number, what does that mean then? If both of these are called positive rational number. So it's a negative rational number is when both the top and bottom have different signs.
Okay.
Because then this becomes like negative 1/2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's really what that is. I mean, there's many forms of like a rational number, but like a rational number is just, like a division of two integers. Like this can't be, you cannot make a rational number if you do it like this. This isn't a rational number. So it's always just integer, and then like a positive one is if both the top and bottom are the same sign. And a negative rational number is if the top and bottom have different signs. Okay, you got that part?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was like the easy part. Like now, like you covered this today probably. Now let's talk about like an order of operations. So what did your teacher say about that? What do you do first?
Parentheses first,
Okay.
and then exponents. And then if it's division comes before multiplication, if it's like it's left to right.
Yep.
And then the same thing with adding and subtract.
Okay. And they probably gave you like this guy, right? PEMDAS. Like this is kind of like the way I remember it. Everyone remembers it this way. It's kind of funny, but like in math, this is probably like the funniest you can ever do. Like there's nothing else like this one, which is, I feel like there should be more. But usually like this, how do you remember these guys? Like what was it like? Please excuse me, right, dear Aunt Sally.
Yeah.
I think there's another one, but I forget. But so okay, so you know this one, like, so you do this from left to right.
Yeah.
And she probably like I'm gonna talk about this now, but like we'll do some problems and then maybe we'll go back and forth. I'll do one and then I'll ask you to do one. But this guy, the parentheses, this can also be a division, or like when you see like a fraction, or like
I can't hear you anymore. I can't hear you.
A division sign, you always want to do this first.
Mm-hmm.
Like this guy always comes first. Like these two, you always want to simplify, like the fraction. Above anything else, it's like when you see like a fraction like this, even if it's like addition, top and bottom, you might as well put like a parentheses. You might as well put a parentheses, because then you need to do that first. You cannot be like you can't do that like for example, this is addition. You can't be doing that after the multiplication or after the division. You can't be dividing 2 and 1 here, or 2 and 2, and then doing the addition.
Yeah.
So that's kind of just like, you know, your teacher probably talked about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So those are just like basic stuff. Oh yeah, I want to tell you like, I want to show like this is recorded in case like you need to look back to it, and then like there's like these PDFs that we're going to be working on. I can give these to you. So if you know like right now we're going to go through them, but then there's something that you want to look back to, you can definitely just ask me for them and questions about it. But oh yeah, and we're not gonna go through all of these. We're just gonna go to some of them because in terms of time. But okay, let's try do number 1. I think a lot of these are not that bad, but let's try do number 1. So I guess let me ask you, what do you do first?
The parentheses.
Okay, so this guy is gonna be, was it 13?
Yeah, 13
Okay.
times 3.
Okay. And you guys probably do this, you know, just the multiplication. So that's what you get. So like, if I give this to you, like a lot of the answers, like it always starts out with no answers, but the bottom here gives you the answer. But it doesn't give you like the full step-by-step solution. But you're how do you feel with these? Like like this one right here is really easy, but let's try do number 9.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I do it on my piece of paper?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you to do this, and then after like a few seconds, I'll do it. And let me know what you get first. Yeah, you can show me on your screen if once you get it.
I got 10.
Yeah. Can I see how you did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the answer. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, so you did 20. So the first thing you did there was the parentheses, right?
Yeah.
10 minus 8. And you got 2. And then 4 minus 2. Okay. And 20 divided by 2. Yeah, you got this one. This isn't that bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. These ones, since it's whole numbers, I'm pretty sure. Let's try something harder. Like the one I was like talking about the division one, like with the addition on top. Try this one out.
Okay.
Number 17. Yeah, this was a little. I mean, even I had to go back to this one.
I got 102 over 6.
102
Over 6.
over 6. What did you do first?
On the top, on the numerator, I did 43 minus 1.
Okay.
And then 4 plus 2. And so I had 42 over 6 plus 10.
Okay. So, but you did the division first, though, right?
Oh, I didn't do it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Usually, if what did you do with that one actually? Because like if you did the 10, the 10 could be like you probably made that in terms of 6, right? Like 60 over. You could do that too.
Yeah, I did 60 over 6.
Yeah, you could do that, but then for PEMDAS you have to do the division first.
Okay.
So yeah, like so with this one, like it would be 17.
Okay.
Yeah, for these ones, that's always a thing. Like so you get the fact that you have to do the top and the bottom, the numerator and the denominator, right?
Yeah.
But then like once you're adding it, because then this part right here. I mean, let's just explore that. Like let's see, 42 over 6, right? And then 60 over 6. And then you did, I mean, it's the same thing, really. 102 over 6. And
Take more time to simplify.
yeah, and when you do your long division, it's the same thing. So yeah, 42 and then 17. But yeah, like 102 over 6. I don't know how your teacher will like grade these. Does she usually grade like your assignments in class, or how does it happen?
It's like it's due by a certain time when we're not in class, just for homework.
For homework, okay. Like okay, but they're probably lenient about this. Like when you're doing PEMDAS, as long like it doesn't matter what your final answer. Like this guy, like this guy can be correct, and then this guy can be correct. But if they say simplify, you probably have to do the long division.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just basic. You can do that one. And okay. So maybe let's try one more and then we'll move on. Let's see. Try the last one, 26. Okay, this one wasn't that bad, really. I think the other one was actually harder.
I got 54.
Yep, that's the right one. That's good. So yeah, I think you got these ones already. Like they're not bad, right?
No, they're not that hard.
Yeah. Okay. So like, I mean, like I could probably you can do some of these other problems later on. In case you guys usually have like an exam.
No, no.
There's no exam. It's just doing the assignments.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, it's just learning the steps, and you can forget about it, right? Okay. All right. So the next thing is divisibility. Like, tell me, you know some of these, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So like, I think for these, I'm not gonna show like what they are. It's just to brush on. You know, like I mean, maybe you remember know some of these. The reason why actually that I'm showing this and then adding it here is you're gonna need it for like simplifying fractions. You know, factoring. Do you remember the factoring aspect? Like when you have like a number 102, like factor this. Do you remember doing those?
No.
Okay. Well, but you know the divisibility rules, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So like, for example, we take this into like just because that's the next thing I'm gonna talk about, the factoring, and then just to give you, because this is how I usually do my tutoring is I give you like the why and then the how. Like, why are you learning this? Is like the divisibility. They're very important. A lot of people are like, oh, like why do you need to know if something is divisible by 2 or like by 10? You know, all that. It's so that you can factor. Right? And then factoring is just, you know how like you have prime numbers, right? 2, 3, and 5. All this. Do you remember what a prime number is?
No, I don't think we learned what a prime number.
Oh, you guys didn't do that yet? Okay. Did you guys have you guys done like adding fractions and multiplying fractions?
Mhm.
Okay. What about simplifying fractions? Like what if you had that and then you have to simplify it?
Yeah. Oh,
You
you
guys
have to
done that?
do long division.
You could do long division, but like what if you just did
Oh, yeah, like a mixed number.
yeah, like this guy here. I'll show you. 3 hold on, this is not the one. For example, this guy. This is a very easy one. Since you know, we know 25s. So like this guy, and then you know, this guy goes to like what 1, right?
Yeah.
And this guy goes to 3.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you guys done that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But your teacher explained you can factor. You know, there's different ways of doing this. Like you can actually factor the 25 and 75 to it's like prime numbers.
We haven't learned.
You haven't done that yet? Okay. I'll just skip this part. It's not that important. If you're curious about it, then you can ask me once you guys get to it. Do you remember learning various common factors?
I can't hear you.
It's common factor.
What?
This guy.
Kind of.
You remember it? And what about this guy? Least common multiple. You did? You remember? Okay. It's the reason why like it would be good if we go over it. You guys haven't done it yet, right? Or during your like this class right now.
Yeah, we haven't done it.
You haven't done it yet. Okay. The reason why usually like when I took my like my math class in 7th grade, we learn about these just so that you know it's always good, you know, like why are you learning math? Because like a lot of people say, oh, math is so hard, like but it's really fun. But the reason why you're learning these is this GCF is you're gonna use this to simplify fractions. You actually use the GCF to simplify a fraction. and then you use the LCM, which is least common multiple, when you're adding and subtracting, like fractions.
Okay.
But like that's just like knowing what they are. But let's just go to things that you guys already are probably doing. So this part, you guys are doing this or have done it.
Yeah, we've done.
Okay. So I guess because I remember like looking at the the goals for I think this quarter, like this class. They were talking about like adding, subtracting, and then multiplying, dividing like fractions. So the basis of this is this. How good are you at like adding mixed numbers and then fractions?
Pretty good.
You're pretty good at it?
Yeah.
Okay. What about multiplying and dividing?
Multiplying and dividing fractions?
Yeah, this guy.
I'm better at multiplying and dividing than adding and subtracting fractions.
Oh, so this is easier for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. For one, it's actually not that bad because you don't have to worry about the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you let's just go over it because like a lot of like the quarter goal for I think quarter one was this part, but let's try do like maybe because a lot of these I've arranged them from and then same with the multiplication. There's an easy, medium, and then another one. But let's try to do like since you said this one is not that bad, but why don't we do number one?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Try to do it, and I'll do it with you.
I got 17 over 6.
17 over 6. Let's see. Um, 17 over 6, you said, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. What did you do?
Oh, I got it.
Let's try. Did you do this first?
Do what first?
So it's a mixed number, right?
Yeah.
So you always want to like change that to a fraction, right? Yeah. So this is what I would do. So change it to a fraction, the first step. And then the second step here would be find the least common, make the bottom the same, the denominator the same.
Yeah. So
it's like 6, right? 6 is the bottom for both of them. And then so it's like 2 times 2 plus 1, that's 5 times 3, that's 15. And then the bottom is 6 as well. So 4 plus 1, that's 5. 5 thirds. 5 times 2 is 10. So that's 10, right?
Yeah.
So, and then what do you do next?
Add 15 and 10.
And you divide by 6.
Oh.
And what did you get?
Oh.
Oh, it's actually 4, actually. It's I think it's 8. 8. Here you go. This is actually 8. So it's 15 plus 8 is 23 divided by 6. Yeah, like, so this, did you get this 8 part? This is the part that's the 15 and the 8 are the ones that, like, getting the 6 at the bottom is good, is easy, but getting the numerator parts is probably the hardest part of this guy. But do you know how we got 15 here and then an 8? Sorry, let me just. $15 and 8, and then you add them, is 23 over 6.
And then if you put it back into a mixed number, would it be 3 and 1 6?
It's let's see. It's like, so changing it back to a mixed number. Usually you do that because like, this started out as a mixed number. You would just do the long division. And then this is like, 24 is divisible by 6. So it's gonna be like, if you do the mental math, it's not gonna be 4, right? It's gonna be 3. But then it's not, it's missing 1. So it's gonna be 5, 6. You can either do that or you could do the long division. Does the 3 and 5, 6 make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's okay. Let's try another one like that, because the adding part is usually like that messes with people is when they convert it from mixed to the numerator. When you convert it, let's try do something just a tad harder. Not to let's not do the difference yet, but let's do number 3. I think it's a little easier, but like I just want to see. Okay, let me try do this one too. Let me know what you get.
I got 5.
Just like 5, 5, or like a whole number?
Yeah, whole number.
Let me see. What did you do first?
Like for the improper fraction, I got 40 over 8.
40 over 8. Okay, so, and then you do this one, right? This is usually like I try to like not skip anything, but so you did 16 plus 3 here, right? So that's 19 over 8. 16 plus 3.
Wait, what number are we doing? Number 3?
Number 3, yeah. 2 times 8 plus 3. And then 3 times 8 plus 1. Did you do that one?
No.
Which one did you do? You didn't do number 3?
I did the one where it's 2 and 3/8 plus 3 and 1/8.
Yeah. So this is the one where it's 24 plus 1. So it's like 2 times 8, that's 16, right?
Yeah.
And then plus 3, that's 19 over 8. Like for the first.
To make it an improper fraction, it was 2 times 8 plus 3.
2 times 8 plus 3, yeah. 2 times 8 plus 3.
So that would be 19 over 8.
Yeah, 19 over 8.
Plus
Okay, you got that.
over 8.
You got that one. And then what about the second term?
Plus 25 over 8.
Yeah, so that part is easy, right? Like that you got, and then you just have to add the numerator. So what did you get for that one?
$44.
Okay, I got that too. Okay, so that one, try to change that into like a mixed number, the improper factor into a mixed number. And you can always do that, like the shortcut way or the long division.
Five and 4/8.
Yeah, and then simplify that to
5 and 1/2.
Yep, that's the one. Yeah, so that one, like a lot of it is just like doing the steps, like especially like the arithmetic, like when you're doing the adding, like changing it to like an improper fraction. A lot of the difficulty is like probably getting the right numbers in place. And then, and after you get the right numbers, you're just doing the addition. But I feel like you probably got this one. Let's just do one more for the adding, and then like we'll move on to the subtraction. So let's do one where like the denominators are different. The last one, number 10. Yeah, let me know what you get, and I'll do it with you. Okay, so let's start out changing this to a improper. And this one has a lot of probably need a calculator, but let's just try to do the multiplication.
For the improper fraction,
Yeah.
I got
What?
89 over 12.
89 over 12?
Plus 43 over 2.
Okay. Plus 43 over 10. Okay. Yeah, that's the right answer. And what's your change that to a mixed number.
Okay.
That's good. That's really good.
It's 7 and 5/12 plus 4 and 3/10.
What's the whole number is going to be, what's the whole number in the fraction? I guess what's the whole number? 11. I got 11.
I didn't finish the problem yet.
Okay.
Because it's 89 times 5.
Yeah. Take your time. That one, 89 times 5, yeah. you can just do your multiplication, like, you know, the paper and pencil. So 89 divided by 12 plus 43 over 10. And then when I guess these two you can change to like 120 or no 60. You can change it to 60. Yeah, these are big numbers.
For the answer in improper fraction, I got 703 over 60.
Yeah, that's what I got. So after you do that, like try to change it to a mixed number. And there's really no avoiding this one. You just have to like do the long way. All right. Let me know what you get for the numerator. That's probably the hardest part.
Yeah.
These are fun though. I mean, I think I like adding and subtracting more than the multiplying.
I got 11 and 43 over 60.
Yep, that's good. See, like, it's not hard. It's just the long division, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I got the same thing. So yeah, how do you feel about the adding?
Most of them are easy, but some of them take a lot of time.
Okay, it's probably just, but you get the mechanics, like the steps, right?
Yeah, I know how to do it.
Yeah, the steps is like very repetitive. I think like you know, you can do some of the other ones that we didn't do, but like let's try do the difference now. There's a subtracting. Let me see. There's more of these ones, so let's try to do the easiest one. Here, do this guy. Okay, I'll do that guy. And this one is pretty much, I mean, everything is the same steps, except you're just subtracting.
Two.
You got 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty easy because like the 1/3, right? Yeah, the 1/3 here just cancels, and you just do like, there are like if these are the same, you could technically just cancel them, right?
Yeah.
But instead of actually like changing it to an improper fraction, but I would probably just change it every single time, because like sometimes it doesn't work if you don't have the same, you know, right? But there's always shortcuts, and that's good. That like, if you really, the thing is with math is there's so many different rules that you can like remember, and then even rules that like you tell yourself to do, and that's like one of them. If it's the same, then you just cancel it. Okay, let's do something harder. The one with like different denominators. Let's say. Let's do this guy. Number 18. You know what you get.
I got 29 over 30.
Good. Yeah, that's the answer actually. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I feel like you're better at subtracting than than like adding, which is like kind of weird because usually the subtraction messes with people. But okay, yeah, it's 29 over 30. Let's try to do something harder. Let's see. Let's do 23. Yeah, this one, like usually when there's a 7 involved, it gets a little difficult. How are you doing with this one?
Good. I just can't figure out the mix.
Okay. What's your improper?
272 over 21.
272 over 21. 272?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't get that one. Let's see. Because that would be 12. So so you did this one first. So 16, let me just times 7. Plus 2, okay, divided by 7. And then minus 11 times 3 plus 2 divided by 3. So what is that? 16 times 7, that's 112. And 11 times 3 is 33. Okay. And then, so the first one should be 114 divided by 7.
Yeah.
Minus 35, right?
Mm-hmm.
Divided by 3. Okay, so then now you find the least common denominator, which is 21, right?
Yeah.
So times 3 times 3 times 7 times 7. So 114 times 3, 342 divided by 21. And then 35 times 7 is what? 245, right? Divided by 21. Did you get the those two terms?
I got the second numerator wrong.
This guy?
Yeah.
The minus one. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Like that part right there is just doing the arithmetic. And then yeah, once you get this, you just pretty much perform this guy. Yeah, every time there's like a 7, there's sometimes yeah. That's why I knew it was like 7 is gonna be a little different.
Now for the improper fraction, I got 97 over 21.
Yeah, that one I got too. Okay. And then try change that to like a mix.
Four and 13 over 21.
Yep, that's the one. Okay, so that one, what do you think of that? The subtraction.
It can be confusing, but
Yeah. It's like that's why there's more problems here for like subtraction than addition, because usually the difference is always like different for people. Like when you, I think if you have time, just do some of these, the ones like that are the different denominator. But let's see if I wanted to cover something more difficult. Let me see if this is different. And it seems like it's pretty much the same. Actually, hold up. Yeah, let's do this one. What about this guy? I just want to see this one. This guy is still going to be adding and subtracting, but it's like a different form. Let's do number 25. And I'll do it with you.
For the improper fraction, I got negative 19 over 12.
You have 9 over 12?
Negative 19 over 12.
Okay, negative 19 over 12.
I got 19 over 12.
Yeah, that's correct. And negative, right?
Yeah. And then the mixed number is negative 1 and 7/12.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one's a good one. Let's try another one like that. Because usually, like, when you have that negative number, let's see. That was an easy one. This one isn't really that bad. Let's just do number 26. For this first one,
For the improper fraction, I got negative 35 over 8.
negative 35 over 8. Let's see. This one, I think it's what did you do first? Did you get this? And negative 20 minus 2.
No, I got negative 23 plus negative 12, negative 23 over 8 plus minus 12 over 8.
Because this one it has to be negative 8. And what was your improper?
The answer for the improper?
Yeah. What did you get
Negative
for that?
35 over 8.
Okay. 35 over 8. That's not the one. Let's look at it. So for the first one here, you should get this. And then for the second term, negative 22 over 5. And then obviously you have to change the bottom. Did you get negative 29 over 8 for the first one? Like when you changed it?
No.
Okay. Well, for the second term.
Oh, I messed it up.
Okay, okay.
I like
What
mixed.
happened?
I mixed the second fraction of number 24 into number 26.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. But then, okay, that makes sense. Try to do this one. I was gonna check 24 if you got that answer. But okay, let's try to do this one and see if you get the same thing. Okay, that's the one. This is what I got. Yeah, I think you'll get this one.
For the improper fraction, I got negative 315 over 40.
Negative 315. I got like that is actually a negative. I got negative 321. Did you get these numbers for the two terms in the numerator?
I got negative 145, but
Okay.
I got negative 170.
Negative. Okay. Let me. 20. You got this part, the negative 20 minus 2,
Yeah.
and then minus 22 plus times 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then minus 145 plus 176. All right, minus 176. Minus 145 minus 176. Yeah, you pretty much you got the mechanics of like the fraction. It's probably just like the bits and pieces, which I think if you do, it's mostly just like the the adding and division, all that stuff, the arithmetic. But I think you got it.
For the improper, I got negative 321 over 40.
Okay, that's the right one. And then you'll convert that. Let's try to so it's gonna be negative 8 over 140
Yeah.
after you convert. Okay. Let's try to, since we should cover the other parts. You know, like a good thing about these ones is I just noticed is like maybe we should combine. We'll probably do this later on, but when you do all of them, right, the adding, subtracting, multiplying, and division all at once, like in one problem. But let's just try do some of these. You said the multiplication one is easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the division?
Yeah, those are easy too.
Okay. Let's just try like one really hard one.
Okay.
Just to check. Let's do. I think this one looks like it's easy. Let's do like the last problem here, because I want to get to like proportions. Okay, I think this is the last ones. Let's do like two of these. Try do the one with, let me look for a 7 on. Try do this guy. There's no number. All right, let's look at this one. So let's see.
For the improper, I got 136 over 49.
136 over 49. Yeah, that's good. And then change that to like a mix. Yeah, I'll just show you what they do. The nice thing about these ones is it actually tells you how the steps are. So you got this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these ones aren't that bad. I mean, they probably already tell you, when you do the division, you just times that by its reciprocal, right? Super simple. I mean, you're doing multiplication is pretty much the only thing you need to learn. And then, so like that's just the small rules. And so for these ones, like if you have like on your free time, if you want to do some of these, like I feel like you probably already got them, right? Like these ones are not that bad. Okay, let's try do let's have 15 minutes. Let me. Have you guys done proportions?
No.
It's kind of like rational, like it's in the same lines as doing fractions, but like the one of those things, because like you're probably gonna learn how to do these ones, but I think it's good for us to maybe like do like, have you seen something like this before?
No.
Okay, I think you'll probably cover it a little bit, but do you want to? Can you imagine yourself like? Do you know how you would solve this? Like, let me just ask you. It's not that bad. Like what you have to do here is solve for k. It's exactly what you've been doing, but like now it's just you're solving for one of these, because it's both of these are the same, right? Like that's why you have the equal sign. So I mean, you could probably simplify this one, 2/1 or 2. But then proportions would be like two fractions are the same, right? Like you're seeing two fractions are the same. Like you can probably do like what we did before. 3/4 equals 25/75, right?
Yeah.
But then what if you took out like one of these guys and you put like an X there? You could still do that, right?
Yeah.
And like how you would do this is like for this one, the one I just made up, is you cross across the like the equal sign, and you do what you would do, like you would just multiply them, but then you have to keep this like equal sign. So the X here, you're gonna do this like near very soon. So I just wanted to preview it, but this you already know this is 75, right? So like, which is a good thing. But then if you didn't know that, then you would do this. So like 4 times 25, and then you make this equal 3x, and then that's how you would just solve for the x.
I think.
You've done this before?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, because I thought so. Because like these are like the base. Like you'll learn this, but then like you're gonna learn more of it. These are like the basic proportions after you do like fractions. And then what if a number disappears and you need to like solve for it? So maybe let's just try do this one. And while you do that, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Let's go back to. All right. Did you get a chance to solve for k?
Yeah, I got 5 equals k.
Okay, let's just do this one. So that's 2. Yeah, it makes sense, right? 10 over k. 2. And so like 2k equals 10. 2 and k equals 5. Yep, that's good. Yeah, this one isn't that bad. So like you see like how the fraction here really is applied. And let's try doing I mean, these ones aren't that bad. It's pretty much the same concept. But try do number 22. I feel like we can make these ones harder because in terms of like maybe just doing this, you could probably add more things to it. these ones.
I got 75 equals 6n.
Let's see.
Does the n have to be by itself?
Yeah, for these problems, you always have to solve for the variable.
But how would you simplify if it's like not, does it have to be a whole number?
It doesn't have to be a whole number. It could be a fraction. These ones, you're just solving for n. It could be a decimal. It could be a fraction or a mixed number. You did this one, so then you isolated the n. So 70 over 6. This is what I got.
Oh,
Did you get 70 over 6?
yeah, I was just trying to make it like a mixed number.
Yeah, you can make it a mixed number. But this one is just like testing you if you know how to do like proportions. Okay. So these ones, how do you feel about these ones?
They're easy.
Okay. Try to do this one. I'm gonna try like make up something. See if you can do it. This is just totally made up. Okay, try to do this one. Solve for A. Wait, hold on. Let's change it. Let's change this. Change this to like 34. There you go. Yeah, honestly, yeah, these ones you can make them harder. I think it's better if you, like some of the math problems, the examples that like your teacher probably will show you. Like one of the things I do is I try to always, like, if I were to learn it, like how else can you change it? And see if you can solve that one.
I don't know what I would do first.
Oh, for this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, here, hold up. So, when you see an equation, now it's an equation because like you have something equal to something, and so what you do here is always you have to find the variable, right? And that's always the goal with all of this, finding the variable. But and what that means when you're finding the variable A, you have to isolate it. Like it has to, like the final form of this needs to be like A equals whatever is in here. And that would be A, right? So that's like the end goal. You have what's given, and then you have this end goal where A is isolated by itself. So since you know that, but what you have to do in order to do that is to move everything on this side. So what I would do here is like I would start moving something that's not part of this guy. Yeah.
It's 5 over 16.
Yeah. So you would like, how would you move it? This is just like you probably don't know how to do this already, but you want to move it.
You switch the positive to a negative.
Yeah. Okay. So that you minus it here, right? And it becomes 0. But you put it on this side. So you put like 5/16 on this side. And then I guess you can minus, I always minus everything on both sides. So you minus it on the left hand and then you minus it on the right hand side. So like in the next
2 on both sides.
Yeah. So like you could like not do the math yet. But like you could always do them anyways. And after you do that, so the A, after you divide the 2, you're gonna divide the 2. So the A is like 34/7, right?
Yeah.
Minus 5/16 divided by 2. Yeah. And then you just do the math. But that's technically the concept for like, proportions is just another equation, just solving for the variable. So wait, do you get that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's just kind of like an extension of that, but let me see. I want to ask, like, does your teacher do they give you like word problems, like 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 there's like a certain scenario?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. I was gonna cover I was thinking, should I cover that today? I'm hoping like maybe I'll probably just give you that like later, and maybe you can just look at it and we'll cover some of them. But let's see, like, just for a few minutes. So I guess what else did you cover besides those things, like so far for your class?
That was it.
You guys covered order operations and then fractions.
Yeah.
And like, what was fractions like the last thing?
Order of operations was like a review.
Okay, yeah. You guys should have already known that. And then what was after that one?
Fraction.
Okay, like how much harder was the problems? Like, was it similar or?
Yeah, they were like the same as these ones.
Okay. Were you I really wanted to like do something different about that. Like did you guys do like, did you combine multiplication of and division of fractions and adding and subtracting like all at once?
No.
You guys didn't do that one. You did like adding, subtracting, and then multiplying, dividing.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we could do that one. Like, just kind of like a challenge thing, Let's just try. So, because then it'll help you kind of like apply your, PEMDAS. If you combine like all the operations. But let's try to do this problem. And we'll make this the last one. Yeah, this is probably really brutal. Oops. Okay. This will be the last problem. Let's just make this so it's easier here. So I guess, yeah, just simplify that to like a number.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess the answer for this is negative. I guess that's a hint. Hello. Yeah, we're almost done.
Okay, I'll let you finish. Okay.
I'm just giving him a very challenging one. Guess I'll try to do it. Man, these numbers are getting big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to like this ending one, but let me see if you should get like two things being like subtracted.
I have negative 1,491 over
Yep.
1,435 minus
Okay.
100 over 25.
100 over 45.
170 over 20.
170 over 20. Okay, that's 8.5. So 34 over 5. I got 34 over 5 on this right side. Let's see what we did. 3 2/5. So that's 15. 3 times 5 plus 2, that's 17 over 5. And this one is pretty much like 2. Right? But that one's 2, right?
Yeah.
And then so you could just leave it as 2 or, and then you just times it. You times it by the 17 over 5. Like 17 times 2. This the first term is correct, but like the second, did you get to this point?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to this point.
Well, I'm doing the division because I'm trying
Okay.
to get the common denominator.
Okay. For which one? Like the second term? These ones?
For the 1,491.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one. Okay. Yeah, I think these ones you can actually just times this one. Okay, I think that's what I got. So it's like 9758. Such a big number. And then minus 11,249 divided by 1435. And I guess you could just simplify this, but like you should get 1607 over 205. Did you get that?
No, I didn't get the right side of the improper fraction.
This guy.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I got negative 170 over 24.
How did you get that one? Like, did you do this?
I did 10 over 5 times 3 and 2/5.
Okay, but you could simplify this though, right? Like this is 2.
Mm.
And then you just times it by this guy with 3 and 2/5. So the so this part, I would probably, since you're timesing it, I would probably just leave this as like 2. Because this is what you did, right? You kind of just, you could actually do this one. This is, I think you'll get the same thing. Because this one becomes 17 over 5. And then this other, the part that we times it was 10 over 5, right?
Yeah.
Negative 10 over 5. Then you're gonna get the same thing, negative 170. Or you could simplify this one. You can, this is 2 and 1, right? So that's like 34 divided by 5. Negative 34 divided by 5. Did you get that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so like I guess the final answer for that is I know it's pretty big, but it's this guy. And you can always turn that into like an improper, or like a mixed number. I think it's like 7 something. Okay, does it make sense? Like this is probably like putting all the, like everything we know like for this week together, because then you have addition, subtraction, all the operations, and then fractions, and then you also have like PEMDAS.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I think your mom said it's probably time to go. But yeah, like how did you like that? Hopefully I can help you out, as you do your math this like semester. How long is your class until December?
It's till the end of school.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while. Is it like this class is until June? Or when is end of school?
June, I think.
Okay. It's been a while. Man, that's like a long time. Okay. I'll definitely help you. So because like this class, I think what they say it's gonna be it's pre-algebra, like that's like most of the stuff that we're talking about right now, and then hopefully we'll move on to like all the fun stuff, like the algebra. But so like, how do you feel about like just doing this every week? Like maybe you can help me, you know, like in the beginning, you can like let me know how your class is going. So like I'm gonna try my best to at least imitate what your teacher did.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're good to go. I'm hoping, just let me know, or let your mom know that yeah, like for today, yeah, I'm probably gonna text her, and then next week, we can get together again and then give you something like this.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Milo. Thank you.
Bye.